You've played so many neurotic characters. Is that something that you really feel that you've really cornered the niche in?
Not yet.
No?
I think there's more to do.
But you're not a neurotic person yourself, are
Not
you? Not
anymore, I don't think.
What do you?
Not anymore.
Well, what do you do to chill yourself out?
No, I'm just very, I breathe and I have nicotine, which I can chew now, right?
Well, you have the gum, Nicorette gum.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So when did you stop smoking?
Mine.
Or are you still smoking and just doing the gum as well?
No, I don't. No, I do not smoke because that's bad for you.
Yeah. But now
No,
you're on the gum.
Yeah. No, I did. I quit. I think it was 2005. I was supposed to have quit. My husband and I actually went to a hypnotist to quit. And then I was actually shooting The Comeback the first season.
Yeah.
That's how long ago it was. And I lit up on the ride to work.
Right.
So, and then I thought, well, I really have to not smoke. So I started chewing.
Well, yes, you feel free to chew
Can I?
here at the show.
That's
Of course.
a relief.
Yeah, there we go. I want to watch if there's any kind of...
Okay. Yeah. No, it's good. That's good.
Yeah, but does it work? Does it work, the gum?
Well, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can see you're completely relaxed. Yes, it works! You don't strike me as a particularly neurotic guy.
am now and used to be pretty neurotic, actually. I think I hide it relatively well. When I was a kid, I was especially neurotic. I used to have this chronic worry that my mom was a witch.
Oh.
She's a wonderful person. There's nothing witch-like about her, but I read this book by Roald Dahl called The Witches. And in the book, he says, at the beginning, anyone could be a witch. They don't wear tall, pointy hats. They don't ride on broomsticks. The postwoman could be a witch. The nice lady down the street could be a witch. Even your teacher who's reading this book to you right now could be a witch. See how she smiles at the absurdity of the idea? That could be a cover. She could be a witch. So I was like, what if my mom's a witch? And then I would ask her, I would be like, Mom, are you a witch? And she'd be like, no, I'm not a witch. And then I'd be right. I'd feel comforted and then think but that's what a witch would say.
Right.
So that's a long answer, but yes, I was very neurotic.
So you were what, like 18, 19 at the time?
Yeah, right. It was my junior year of college.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can I just say we're a lot alike?
Really? Can I get some of that Nicorette gum?
There it is. Here we go.
I don't even just have one.
Yeah, but I can see how nervous you are at just the prospect of giving one away.
That's...
No. I mean, I'll be all right.
You'll be all right. There you go.
You don't really.
I mean, I've never smoked a cigarette, so I like the idea.
Come on. Oh, no, wouldn't it be wonderful if Zach got hooked on nicotine having never smoked a cigarette? That would be...
Lisa Kudrow gave me a nicotine habit. Not cigarettes, just nicotine.
Just nicotine. It's a pretty good story. It's a pretty good story. Now, Lisa, we have to talk...
in this pocket.
Meth!
Really fun.
What do you do? I just smoke crack mostly. Crack's how I really feel, but be careful. It's very Moorish, kids.
Good to disappear your feelings any way you can.
Yeah. You're saying were you neurotic as a kid?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right. In what way?
I was just really serious, as a teenager. Oh. So, we'd go to football games and stuff, and then after, friends would say, hey, this guy said that he'll drive us, there's a party, and this guy said he'll drive us to the party. And I would think, what? He's had beer. You want to get into a car with a 17-year-old guy who's had beer? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
You would scold your friends?
Yes, I was so popular.
Were you like the kid who loved school?
Yes.
You'd be like, isn't this great that we're all learning and sharing together? Yeah, no, we would not have been close.
I was more like you. I remember I had a sleepover once when I was probably 12 or 13, and mostly when we would have sleepovers, my friends and I, we would play video games and drink soda. But when I had a friend come over to my house, and I was like, tonight, we're going to be reading old British one-act plays. And I made him do it. And this was a tough kid. He was a wrestler. He went on to be, I think he was in the army. But he did it. He was he did the accents and everything. And then for his reward, I was like, let's go downstairs and eat some Kashi best friend cereal. Just join this hippie food.
What plays would you... But hang on, you had a sleepover, just the two of you?
Yeah, it's already weird.
Yeah.